Hopefully, I don't know if this is your first time taking it or your several time. I know we have a lot of students that are here to come and join us and are here for the same reasons why you were here. You're here to learn and hopefully to recruit some of you to be part of our team. So basically, I'm going to get right into it. We're going to talk about an hour. Now, please, a couple of things before I want to address. Do not buy or sell anything I tell you what to do. This is strictly just for educational purposes. I'm really going to show you things that are going to really shock you. There's actually be a couple of things that are going to be extremely disturbing because you're going to see that you've been trading blind for probably as long as you've been trading for, because I'm going to teach you not the left of the screen, which everyone looks at, which is the past. I'm going to teach you the right of the screen of the chart, where you're going to see where the orders are, because I'm going to teach you how to read the future. So pay attention and let's get started and have a lot of fun. All right. Now, before I get started, like I said, I'm not making any guarantees or promises, just so be very careful. There is a very high risk in trading. So please be very wise before you go out there and trade. Now, these are a couple of things that we're going to be learning. I'm going to teach you how to follow the big money. We're going to talk about the most important trading tools to use. I'm going to show you how to kind of find big block orders, iceberg orders, everything. I'm going to teach you how to swing trade, day trade. Now, the big thing is I can only catch your attention for about an hour. So it's going to go very, very fast. You're going to probably have a lot of good questions to ask. I'll try to answer as best as I can. But once again, don't be embarrassed. Don't be scared. The biggest mistake that you make as a trader is that if you don't ask, you're never going to know. All right. So what I want to do really quick, I want to go directly into the market. And I just want to kind of just give you an overall ballpark figure of what we're going to learn and what you're about to see. So basically, I want to go into the market and I want to talk about some stocks that are moving in today's. By the way, have any of you guys saw the stock fund, PHUN, today? Did anybody see it? Just give me a yes or no. Margaret, okay, obviously being a student. All right. Anybody else? I saw a bunch of people here. Colin, Amar. How about you? Jeffrey? No. Justin? No. Okay. So now I don't know how you didn't see it today. Did you see what happened yesterday? Do you see what happened the day before that? Do you see what happened the day before that and the day before that? So until today, you still have not seen this stock. This stock was trading roughly around $6. Okay. The next day it went up to about $7. Then you could see it went up almost to $8. Then it went to about all the way up to a price around $13 today. Now, we're going to talk about day trading and swing trading. Now, right here, I got in and I sold the stock actually down here at the bottom. I had it at 1089 and I got out of it. I didn't make too much. I only trade 100 shares of it. Kind of chased it. I want to show you this trade really quick because it's very important. Have any of you ever heard of level 3 and level 4 before? Just give me a chat if you let me know. Anyone here have level 3 and level 4? Okay, a few of you have. Okay. Georgia haven't. All right. So I'm going to show you something really quick right here. And this is basically called level 4. Now, this is what we're about to learn. This looks really blurry and really confusing, but it's really not. Right here on the right-hand side, you see what it says COB? That means current order book. That basically is telling you what orders are out there as we speak right now. All the high-frequency trades, the algorithms, the dark pools, the AI trades, everything that you thought that existed is right smack in front of your face right now. You're seeing every order when the stock started, from the open at 9:30, and what prevented it from going higher and what's preventing going lower. And I'll give you another example. Anyone here ever heard of NVIDIA? Ever heard of NVIDIA before? Of course we heard of NVIDIA. Fausto, that's such a stupid question, right? Well, let me just show you really quick. Now, is anyone here follow me on social media? I don't know. Is anyone here from Instagram, YouTube, TikTok? Okay. Just give me a chat, yes or no. Just want to know if anybody's here from any of those channels. Instagram, George? Okay. So you basically, George, you saw my last trade, the last posting I put on there. I post on every one of them. Let me just bring up Instagram because it's the same video. Instagram. Okay. So we post every day. And here's my Instagram page. Let me go to my profile. Okay. Here's my reels. Same thing on all of them. All right. So I did this video yesterday. The video just made a huge move. Watch now and see what happens when it breaks out. Okay. Here's the video really quick. So basically in this video, I'm basically telling you where the iceberg order is, how it broke 140, now went to 142, and you want to know where the next resistance is 145. Okay. So that was the video I basically posted yesterday. And that was right around, what time was that? The video. Let me bring up the 2-day chart. So that was around 2:00. Okay. And that's where it was. And you could see where it went up. It went to almost right to 145. Now, the reason why 145, if you look here on the long-term chart, you could see here, it basically got close to it. It came back down, got close to it, came back down, got close to it. Why is it having a tough time breaking 145? Let's see how some of you answer this question. Why is it, what's going on at 145? People are taking profits? No, Justin. It could be a short squeeze, it could be anything. That's not the word you're supposed to use. There are a lot of sellers out there. And if you look over here, there's a 1.1 million share seller out there at 145. There's a 600,000 share buyer at 140. Okay. So you can see how the stock is really kind of channeling, right? So listen, NVIDIA, fund, all these stocks all have buyers and sellers. And that's what we're about to learn. Now, did I get everybody's attention? Did I get everyone's attention? All right, good. All right. So how does stock swap and go down, everyone? How does stock swap and go down? It's a question. Buyers and sellers. Just write BNS and not the BNS that people probably want to say. All right. Buyers and sellers. Now think about this for a second. You're about to learn that you could see every buyer and seller on the stock that you're in right now. Okay. Anyone in the stock right now? Give me a stock. Anybody in any stock? Give me a stock. What are you in? What are you in? I got a couple of people in here. Greg, Michelle, Irving. What are you in? AMD. Okay. AMD. You're the fastest one to bring it. The fastest one, I'm going to write it in there. AMD. Okay. AMD's going down. AMD's been going down now. Why is it going down? Do you even know why, Gerald? Why is AMD going down? Definitely more sellers, right? Now, the stock has been going down, all morning. Do you know where it's going to stop? When are you going to say enough's enough? Oh, you know what? Maybe this might help you, okay? Maybe this might help you. Let's put a stochastic in there. Let's put an RSI in there. Let's put a Bollinger Band in there. Anything else you guys use? How about a MACD? Okay. Am I done? Anything else? How about the VWAP? Okay. Does that help answer your question? All right. Does that answer your question? So the thing is this. Where is it going to stop? Well, if you look right here, we can see we got a 50,000 share buyer at 152 and then 150. If it breaks 150, where's the next buyers? Where's the next buyers? It goes past 150. Oh, you're scratching your head right now, huh? I don't know where you're seeing, but I don't really see anybody else at 150. Unless somebody starts showing up sooner than later, you're going to have a problem. So here you are. Oh my God, this is too dizzy. Hold on. Open screen. I got rid of all this stuff here. There we go. So AMD, you're almost there. You're almost there. Okay. So you're about $2 away where you're going to have to hit the eject button. Okay. That's what I would look at it. All right. Now, did I get everyone's attention? Okay, good. Now, let me show you something. It's just not NVIDIA, AMD, or fund. Have you ever seen a stock go up 500%, anyone? How about this? You ever see a stock go up 1,000%? Okay. That could happen in one day. How about this? Did you see what happened with TWG up 350%? Okay. Right here in the morning, 9 o'clock up until 3, stock goes from 250 to $8. How about ATNF? This is all within last week. Okay. And we have students here. By the way, who's a student? How many of you here could confess and say Fausto is correct? We were trading these stocks here. ATNF. Okay. Irving, student. Thank you. Margaret, yes. Jeffrey, yes. Okay. Stock went from $4 to $18. Okay. And that was only in pre-market. How about drug? This stock ran from 5 at 10 o'clock in the morning. At the end of the day, it closed at 55. Okay. So this is what I'm looking to do today. My goal is not just to educate you. I'm looking to recruit traders, and I'm always looking to recruit. Okay. Just like a college. You're going to a college. You want to know what college to go to? Well, I'm looking to traders I could train. And what I'm looking to do right now is I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes because I'm already 15 minutes in. All right. I'm going to invite all of you to come to my 1-week trading room, which is right here. Here's my live trading room. And right now you can see is over about, well, it's already middle of the day. So a lot of them already checked out. They'll probably come back in the afternoon. There's about 190 people in there. These are all my traders. Okay. I want you to be one of those in the next 30 minutes. You can see right now they're trading the stock fund. Since we started at 12 o'clock, stock ran from $12 to $13. Okay. By the way, not to go crazy, but how much is 12 minus 13? How much is 12 minus 13? Dan, thank you very much for sharing that. It's about $1. To buy $1, to buy 1,000 shares of PHUN is a $12,000 investment. Okay. If it was $1, you made $1,000. For who want to buy AMD, if you want to make that same amount of investment, you can only buy 100 shares of AMD. That's got to move $10 to make the same 1,000. What would you rather trade? Would you rather trade AMD and try to hope you can make 10 points? Or would you rather trade fund, which we were just talking about, and you made it in a short period of time? Gerard, that's a great question. Do you know what the problem with options are? Number one, it's the biggest failure rate in the industry. And I'll tell you why. You want to be a good options trader? You got to be a good stock trader first. It's the movement of the stock that makes an option move. So before you could see what option you want to trade, you got to learn how to trade the stock first. I mean, that's why they call it an option. It's the movement of the stock that makes an option move. All right. Now, listen, how long you guys been investing for? Can we do a poll here really quick? I can't bring the poll. I want to get to know, and let's do a quick poll. How long you guys been investing for? Seriously, not like, oh, I've been doing it for the next 50 years. Okay, I don't got all day. Come on, traders. There's almost 100 people in here. Don't be shy. What are you embarrassed about? Just tell me how long you've been trading for. Want to know your experience. Put in a poll. Please answer in the poll question. There you go. All right. So share the results. We got a couple of brand new people, 1 to 5 years. All right. My next question I need to know, which is very important, is I want to know who trained you. All right. You be trained by a professional, meaning that you took a paid course, or are you self-taught? Now, if you're a student, don't answer this question. Okay. Students do not answer. All right. Now, while you're answering that question, let me give you a little experience about myself. I've been doing this for 35 years. I love what I do. The market was very good to me. Okay. And I am here because I've trained probably a few 100,000 people over my lifetime so far. And I can tell you this, trading is the biggest failure rate of the industry. Okay. If you don't believe me, let me just tell you. Hold on. Let me just fix something right here. All right. Anyone here use ChatGTP? What is the success rate in day trading or trading without someone teaching me? All right. You ready? Let's see what it does. See what ChatGTP tells us. It's about an 80 to 90% failure rate. Okay. What about option trading? See what the success rate on that. Similar. Big failure rate. Okay. Now, the question is, the reason why people are failing is because they never got educated. Now, when I end that poll and I share the results, look how many of you have not been traded versus ones have. Now, let me explain something to you a little bit about myself. I started when I was 22 years old. I was basically an ignorant 22-year-old kid. I tried to do it on myself, and I blew up 2 accounts. Okay? Don't tell me some of you here did not blow up an account. Okay? Let's be honest. Okay? So, I'm not here to judge anybody, but you know why people fail. Would you give your money to some financial planner that never learned finance? What do you think you're doing? Well, let me tell you what ended up happening. I live here in New York, the financial capital of the world. Okay. I was very fortunate to have somebody take me under their wing. And, because I had like everyone else, we took a recommendation, went out there, I learned, and they basically, within one day, what I've learned sitting in a room just like you, I should have never made my first trade in a stock. I'm like, wait a minute. You're telling me we could see buyers and sellers? How is that even possible? Why has no one ever even told me that? And you know why? Because they were never a market maker. Some of you here have learned from a professional trader. Did they work on the floor of the exchange? Were they a market maker, or were they just some gym teacher or some good, great video that they posted on YouTube and were able to get 3-4 million followers? Okay. Do you think about it? Do you want to learn from somebody that did it all day as a professional, that was hired, had to take their license, had to work underneath, a brokerage firm? Or you want somebody that's been sitting in their office or their house in their basement and, came out with a great video? You see what I'm saying? So this is the point. You got to learn, number one, you got to learn from professionals. That's why I've been featured at some of the biggest brokerage firms and exchanges around the world. And what I'm looking to do is hopefully make one of you one of these people here. Because tomorrow, we're actually going to, once a year, we have an on-site class. And those people that you see right there are going to be joining me tomorrow. Now, before we move forward and go with some more training, what I want to do is this, and I want to take a quick little stop right here. I want to invite every one of you to get a copy of my book just for being here right now. So could everyone just type in my name, Fausto at ctutrading.com. Open up your inbox right now, because as a gift for you to take the time to be here, I want to just salvage and educate you, because obviously from here forward, we need to learn something. All right. So go out there, just type in my name, Fausto at ctutrading.com. That's my personal email address. All right. And just write in the subject line, send me your book. All right. Let's just do that. Or if you want to wait later, you can pay me $47. Go to Amazon. It's the #1 bestseller, and we'll give it to you. It's a great, fast read. Everything's awesome. You'll love it. Okay, I got my email. All right, good. All right. So this is my family. Been married for 28 years. I also have a home living channel, which I love to do. So for everybody here, like, this is what's nice about trading. You got the freedom to do what you want. That's why you're trading, right? Who wants to go out there and, learn the hard way? You know what I mean? Take a job. I mean, how many of you are retired here? Some of you know you need to have to not live off your money. You got to build on it, not live off it. And that's why I love changing people's lives. So hopefully I'm going to get that opportunity to do that. But listen, this is not about me. This is about you. Okay. I just like just telling you where I win in life because I lived through it. I've watched it. I got more experience than anybody here. Okay. Some of you are probably older than me, but I'm pretty much the great grandfather of the trading industry. So this is what I want to teach you right now. By the way, I'm getting a lot of great emails. Perfect. John, I just got yours. Here's all the emails coming in. Thanks a lot. Oli, Craig, Justin, Gerard. All right. Good. They're all coming in. Beautiful. Please send me your book. And also make sure you add your name because some people, you don't have your name in there. You hear my phone ringing like crazy. All right. So I'm going to show you how to follow the big money. There are two tools that you could do that with. Something called level 3 and level 4. Okay. Basically, I'm going to talk about order flow. I'm going to show you how to read the right of the chart. And like I told you, what you're about to see is going to be very disturbing. And you're going to be like, my God, this is like, how it'd be like, I would have made such smarter and better trading decisions and I probably would have not sold my winners sooner. And I would have definitely got out of my losers faster. So there are other platforms that are out there. Does anyone here use something called level 2? I don't know if anyone here has level 2 quotes. All right. How about this? Who here has level 3 quotes? I'm going to do a quick poll. Right here. Level 3. Yes, no. By the way, if you're a student, do not answer it, please. All right. Because the reason why the students are here is because they are here to see they were you and I've changed their lives. And they're here to hopefully convince and recruit some of you here because we're always looking for new traders in the room because trading's not a full-time job. Some people work West Coast, East Coast, wherever it is, some place overseas. Maybe you trade the morning or afternoon. All right. So, end the poll. I'm going to share the results. Now, you could see why it's an 80% failure rate. So, let me show you what we're going to be looking at. All right. Now, the difference between level 2 and level 3 and level 4 is level 2, you get to see the buyers and sellers, but you're only seeing exchanges. You're not seeing every buyer and seller out there. Now, I'm going to show you where to get it. Okay. And just to let you know, when I originally started at 22 years old, I had to pay $1,000 a month for this program. Imagine telling a 22-year-old kid back in the 90s, come up with $1,000. And I did it. Today it costs $15. Okay. So, and by the way, this is directly through the exchange, not through some third-party brokerage firm crap or website. This is directly, you have a seat on the exchange. People pay millions of dollars for that. Now they got to eliminate them, and they say, screw these people with the private club. We're giving it to the general public. We want to make a fair market system. Now let me explain to you what it is and how it works. These are all your buyers. These are all your sellers. These are all the orders out there that make up the amount of shares, and whoever wants to buy for the most is up on top. Whoever wants to sell for the least is up on the bottom. So basically, you're seeing every single order in the entire world that are looking to buy and sell NVIDIA or any stock out there. Okay. Think how cool that is. You're like, wow, you could see Goldman, Merrill, Fausto, Lynn, everybody, anyone that's trading and is putting an order out there that has to put an order out there, every algorithm, every high frequency trade, everything, you're going to see it out there. Okay. Now, how do we utilize this data? Well, once again, how do stocks go up? Buyers and sellers. Everybody's always looking for supports and resistance. First of all, let me explain something to you. Supports and resistance do not exist unless the buyers are out there. A resistance level does not exist unless the sellers are out there. So here you're looking at a stock UPS, and you could see it start at 134, came all the way back down to 132. Why did it stop at 132? And why did it go to 130 and shot up to 133? Because there was a 75,000 share buyer at 132. Now, there are buyers at every price level, but they're not big. Look, 31 shares, 400 shares, 10 shares, 9 shares. 75,000 is what we call a big block order. Okay. When you're trying to figure out what makes the support levels, that's the reason why. Look at resistance levels. AMD, stock's going up, hits a price of 167. Then it decides to trend down. Why did it go from 162, stop at 167, and went back to 164? What stopped it not going to 170 or 168 or whatever? Why 167? Well, when you look at the exchange and you work your way down the right and you look at all the sellers, you'll notice there are 200 orders out there at 229,000 shares. Now, there is an order at every single penny, but why specifically that number? I don't know, and I don't effing care. All I care about is that that guy has a lot of money out there to sell, and that's a person that could prevent it from going higher. Why would you want to second guess it? Why would you now want to know that? It's beyond me. So remember one thing before the end of today's presentation. When next time you do a trade and you're trying to wonder, I don't understand, why is the Fibonacci wrong? Why is this stock not going higher? Or next time you remember, say, you know what, Fausto told me there are these big orders out there, which I know exist, but I own a position. And if I didn't know they're there, how am I know I'm going to get out of it? I mean, I want to go up. I don't want to go up against $200 million worth of stock. Do you want to do that? I don't think so. Let's look at a couple more examples, by the way. Nike reported bad earnings. Stock goes down, right? What is going to stop Nike from going lower? Everyone. What do you think? What's going to stop it from going lower? Many buyers, right, Oli? Gerard, buyers? Buyers, right? Anyone disagree? Big money? Yeah, whatever. Big block orders? Okay, great. Now, everyone I know uses a chart here. It's like the first thing you learn. Do you see buyers on a chart? Do you see, could you see if there are buyers here? So what the hell is a chart worthless? The chart's worthless. Do you notice we're looking at the left of the chart? Wouldn't it be great to look at the future, the right of the chart? Well, let's check out the right of the chart. Let's see where the orders are. Okay. Well, Nike's got a 94,000 share buyer at 81.85. Now, there are buyers all the way up from 83 down. Why 81.85? It's got to be the 93,000. So in theory, when you look at all these orders, which are a lot of numbers, and it might be confusing, but 95% of it is worthless. It's that one specific number that I'm focusing on. What do you think happens next when we get close to that bid? That big block buyer. You think it's going to go up or go down, everyone? What do you think? Probably going to go up, right? And sure enough, it went from 81.85 in less than an hour, went to 84.50. Stock ran literally over $2 in a matter of an hour. Now, you're a fan of Nike, you're not a fan of Nike, you're a fan of Amazon, you're not a fan of it. Doesn't matter. You all said the same thing. The way things go up and go down is due to buyers and sellers. How in the right mind would you want to go into a fight with a knife when a person's got a gun? Okay? Wouldn't you want to know before you get into that fight who you're going up against? Because when you're in trading, you're going up against a lot of shares. Do you want to go up against a lot of shares? I don't think so. And this is the main reason why when we asked ChatGPT, what is the failure rate when it comes to trading? 80 to 90%. Why would you even get into this business? This is what many people, and it says right here, Many traders struggle with emotions, decision making, insignificant education, and the risk management. But it all comes down to buying and selling. Let's look at this one. Who here knows where SMCI is going? Stock went from 30 up to 120, now down to 40. Wouldn't it be nice to know where it's going? Sounds like a lot like David and Goliath. You know what? That's funny, Lynn, because Lynn, I did a video on that. Okay, regarding compare it against trading. Well, listen, SMCI this morning was pulling back, right? You could see it right here, 51 down to 45. Huge, destroyed. Do you ever go into a situation where you feel like you hold your losers too long? And then as soon as you sell the damn thing, you take that big loss, the thing goes up and you feel like someone's watching you. Listen, nobody's watching you. You're not watching them. Because when you're coming up to a big buyer at 100,000 shares at $44, and you're like, is that really a lot of shares? Well, when most people, got showing 2,000, 3,000, I mean, how many shares are you trading, for crying out loud? A couple of hundred? Hell, I mean, a guy at a couple of thousand sounds like it's got deeper pockets than me. Now you're going up against 29 people. Diana, it happens to you all the time. Well, hopefully today's day is going to end. Okay? Hopefully today we're going to solve that problem because, when you come into the trading room, you're going to learn how to do it. By the way, Diana, did you get my book? Oh, Daniel, I got yours. I didn't see you register for the book, Diana. Diana, email me right now. Okay? Fausto P at CTU Trading. Because after today, you're going to be like, do it when it's fresh in your mind. Do it when it's fresh in your mind. Well, there's my email. Email me right now because I'm going to give you my book. All right? For free. Okay. SMCI. Look what happened when we got close to the $44. After taking that huge correction. Right after there, hits $44, goes back up to 49. And you're like, damn it. Damn it. Why did I sell? It went up. Did you see the orders out there? Didn't you know there was 100,000 shares out there? And people are like, what? How do you know that? How do you see that? This is why I hate seeing people lose money. This is why I hate when you do a research and you see people that it's an 80 to 90% failure rate is because of this. That's what it comes down to it. This is what I learned 35 years ago. And by the way, nothing has changed other than when I started, you had to be licensed. You had to get registered from a brokerage firm. You had to work in their trading department. Okay. You had to split the profits with them. And they ran a business in their business because they used to charge us for all that money that we had to pay for this software, to have a seat on the exchange. But does anyone know who the richest billionaires in the world are? Do you know the top 100 richest people in the world? Majority of them are in finance. It's not Elon Musk. Yeah, he's the richest man in the world. But how many people in the car industry are within the top 100? Okay. Amazon, Bezos. How many Bezos is there? He's one of the richest people in the world, top 5, right? But how many Amazons are out there? Top 100 are in finance. What do you think they're doing? It's exactly what you're seeing. Now, how do we identify a stock when it's a top? Very easy. Let's talk about Hims and Hers, another stock that we're trading. Good little run-up stock, right? The goal is you got to have a game plan. Okay, you got to have a strategy. A lot of people out there don't know how to make their decision making. They don't know how to have the discipline part of it. You got to just know how to follow the money. And when you're looking over here and you're looking at the orders and you're looking at the sell orders and you're seeing 94,000 shares are going to be sold, and hell, that's not when you're seeing 100 share sellers. I don't know about you, but $20 probably seems like a big resistance levels, right? Guess what? We think the stock did. It went up and it came right down. All right, let's look at another one. By the way, did I lose anybody yet? Hopefully, remember, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to educate you. Okay? Oh, you did? No problem, Keith. Well, I'm looking forward to have you in there. Looking forward. Nope. Still there? All right. Everyone give me a yes. I want to make sure everyone's paying attention. All right. Good, good, good. Perfect. You make me happy. You know what? When I see people reply, that means that you're paying attention. If you're not, that means you're doing different things and you shouldn't be trading at all. Okay. And please don't take this the wrong way. Sometimes I could be a little brash, but I only do it because I look at you as like my children. Okay. Sometimes I have to be the adult in a room because you could literally blow up your account and there's no reason for it. Let's go over Wheeler. Stock's going up. It's a morning runner. Stock goes from $8 to 16. Huge runner. Like, wow, damn, where'd you find that? Listen, my students are here. They totally will tell you we do this every day. All right. Just like fund. There's actually another one moving this morning, CGC. Looks like the cannabis stocks are moving. We'll look at that in a couple of minutes. But here's Wheeler. All right. Now, I mean, like, when's enough's enough? I mean, like, that sounds like a lot. Well, guess what? We're finally coming up to a big seller of 140,000 at $18. Now, remember, we're at 16. They're like, you go up another $2. That's a lot. Some of you are probably like, is it too late to get it? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing anybody until 18. What do you think happens? What do you think actually is going to happen? It goes the extra $2, hits 18, and it came back down to 13. So it reversed. Margaret, thanks for sharing that. Margaret says, come and join us for the CTU. It's such a great opportunity as well, learning and a lot of fun too. Oh, we have a lot of fun though, right, Margaret? We have a lot of fun. And it's fun. It's only an hour. We have all day, but you have the afternoon, but doesn't really require too much. Okay. All right. So anyway, these are called iceberg orders. These are the big block orders that you all probably knew existed, but never knew that data was available for you. Now, listen, I'm not looking to change anyone's style. You could use this for options trading, swing trading, futures trading, cryptocurrency trading. We use it for all of it. How in the right mind? Just think about this for a second. This is what boggles my mind. As my phone's binging like crazy because everyone keeps watching. Looks like a bunch of you bidding for that book. Okay, good. I'm glad. How many of you here would just love, and to just know where the competition is? Anyone here own a house? Wouldn't you like to know before you put a bid in a house? Like, I wonder where everyone else is putting a bid in because I don't want to pay too much for it. If I could buy it cheaper, I want to buy it cheaper. I don't want to outbid myself, right? Happens all the time. But now you could do that in the stock market. Now, where you're probably asking one valuable question moving forward. Fausto, where can I get the book viewer? Okay, from NASDAQ. This is what I want you to do. My email address. One more time. Fausto at CTU Corp. This is your last time to do this. Trading.com. Email me right now. All right. One more time. If you got my book, I'm going to send it to you anyway. Okay. But if I didn't sold you on the book, maybe I sold you and give you this. Listen, I want you guys to look at the facts. Okay. This is not the Fausto indicator. I'm not Mr. Faustonacci. I'm not Pugliese MACD. Okay. This is how Wall Street trades. Stop pretending to be Main Street. Let's follow Wall Street. You'll never listen. You might not like what I'm about to tell you, but I'm telling you the facts. You're not going to beat them. You can't beat them, but you can join them, right? You're not going to be moving million share sellers. So why go out there, even waste your time? And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So go out there, open up your inbox. Wow, a lot of you guys filled out. Oh, a lot of you guys emailed me. All right, good, good. All right. Anyway, I'm going to do it myself again. Fausto at ctutrading.com. All right. NASDAQ book. Send it over, please. Show me what the hell this shit is all about. All right. There you go. Very cool. You're more than welcome, Diana. Smart way of trading. Michelle, I mean, there's no other way. Listen, how many indicators are out there? Right? You know what the problem indicators are? They're lagging. They're lagging. Why would you even waste your time? Like, well, oh my God, it was right. I should have bought it. You're like, oh, I'm too late. Forget about looking at the left of the chart. Look on the right of the chart. All right. Now, one last thing before we go. You think level 3 is cool? Wait till you see level 4. Level 4 is basically just more of a heat map. So we have all the orders on the right, but now you're getting to see it more on a heat map. Now, before we go crazy and start spending time in this, I think a lot of you could probably comprehend what I'm about to show you. Let's go back to the who had the AMD trade. Okay. Look at the AMD trade. Look at all these orders out here. 150, 151. You see how the stock is, it started right around this morning. It tanked from like 157, and then it got close to the 150-ish, and all these orders starting to show. You see how it's kind of holding there? It's been holding here since this morning. And now you can see, like, do you really want to sell it now? Well, when you look at the AMD chart, and you look here long-term, you're like, wow, it went from 175, now we're all the way down to 150. And I don't know about you, but I kind of see some support levels there. But is it really support? I see it now. Let's go back. Let's go back to NVIDIA. NVIDIA started this morning. Program trading kicked in at 9:30. That's what you're seeing right here. This is 9:30. This is 9:30 right here. All of a sudden, program trading kicks in. You're like, wait a minute. Is that program trading? Yeah, because orders can't kick in until 9:30. You're seeing it immediately. If you started here when it was right around 143, you could see how it got close to that 145, and now it's starting to go down. Okay? How much lower could it go? Well, you had a little buyer here. It looks like it just executed him. It probably is going to check somewhere with 141, but there's a lot of support at 140. 140 is a really, really, really good buy. Could it hold? Listen, you could break through cement floors and ceilings all you want. Could happen. There's no guarantee, but at least I have a game plan. Anybody want to look at? And let me bring up one stock, because there is one stock that they're trading in our cyber group room, because this is where I'm going to invite you all in. Right here's our trading room, and they're looking at CGC. Now, since we started this morning, 12 o'clock, it was at 470. It ran up to about 520. You could see that. You can see how we've been trading there. They're just going back. They're moving it right now. I mean, think about that. A $4.50 stock up to 520. Hell, it's a lot less to invest in that than do it on NVIDIA at 140 or AMD at 160, 150. I mean, risk to reward, it's a lot less riskier trading this than trading that. But how much is it going to go up? What the game plan is? Let's see if you guys could figure it out for what I taught you. Oops, wrong one. CGC. Where's resistance levels on CGC? Traders. Where's our game plan? Where do you think? Rick says 6. Okay. Charles says 6. We're at 520. 6. Yep. This guy came out here right when market opened up. And you had a couple of sellers out here, but they got filled. But the real big sellers right around here. So you got about 80 cents more to go before we come to a major resistance levels there. Now, let's think about this for a second. Look how fast you answer that question. Did you need an indicator? Did you need a Bollinger Band? Did you need any special software? Huh? Did you need any of that crap? You just answer your own question. Okay, it's great. That probably worked. But I think I'd rather know where the nice 50,000 shares are sitting right now in a position that's going up. That's trading. By the way, you see this right here? Watch this. You know why the stock went up? That order right there was 146,000 share buyers showed up. See that right there? When that buyer showed up right there, stock just took off. So, and that was at 12 o'clock. Now, how much more could it go? I mean, listen, honestly, you can't go broke taking profits. If you bought it here right around this 147, you sold it now at 510, made yourself a good 40 cents. You know what 40 cents is on 1,000 shares? What's 40 cents times 1,000? Thanks a lot, Lynn. Appreciate that. What's 1,000? Yeah, you know what? Let me help you guys out with your math. Okay. 40 cents clears out. 40 cents times 1,000 shares, which would have been a $4,000 investment, comes out to be $400. $400 times 5 days a week is $2,000. Times that by 52 weeks, it's about $104,000 salary. Who here doesn't want that job? Who here doesn't want that job? You have a simple math, right? Forget about making millions. You made it in an hour. That's why we love the job of trading. Okay? All right. So we're almost let's wrap up here because I got to go. I got to get back ready with my traders. Let me just finish off here really quick. You probably will never see what I'm about to show you right now. Cybertrade University has been endorsed, sponsored, and has been featured on more brokerage firms and more exchanges than any school in the industry. Companies like NASDAQ, Benzinga, Charles Schwab, Tastyworks, TradeStation, Thinkorswim. I mean, and by the way, if you don't move forward Cyber Trading University or not, let me just give you one last advice. If you're ever going to do business with anybody, make sure they're endorsed by brokerage firms. These brokerage firms want you to be educated because if you're educated, that means you're going to be a client theirs forever. The last thing they want to do is you blow up your account because you're only trading, they're not making any money. That's how it works. Also, you've probably never seen this before. Cybertrade University has a 5-star rating. You could probably go to your favorite restaurant and you probably won't see a 5-star rating. Okay? Read the reviews at Cybertrade University. And I got one last thing that is even better. ChatGTP ranks Cybertrade University as the best school in the industry. Okay? So that alone and those things, just to show you, is that for doing it a long time, we care about our traders. We want you to succeed. But let me just tell you one bad thing. Trading's not for everybody. And that's okay. And we're going to figure that out. But you got to start somewhere. Now, who here would like to come and sample? I don't want to say sample, but how would you like to do a trial for 1 week in the trading room? Take everything that we've learned and get into the trading room and see what it's about. How are you going to learn more? This is what I'm going to ask for now. All I'm asking for is $9. That's it. I am not looking for free people. Okay? Do a trial, $9. I'm not going to charge you a single penny more. Click on that link, and I will give you 1 week access to the live trading room. So just think about it. Would you learn in an hour? Imagine you get in a week. Now, this is what you're going to get for the $9. You're going to get live morning and afternoon commentary. You're going to get full access to the trading rooms and the chats. You're going to have full access to the students. You're going to get, We have gurus that come all the time on our podcasts, some of the biggest well-known names in the industry. Okay. You're also going to get workshops, access to their trading library, all for $9. And listen, if you're not happy, I'll give you money back at the end of the week. Okay. Listen, I don't need your $9. The $9, all it does, it tells me if you're a real person or not. And I'm going to even go further than that. I'm going to give you one more gift. If you register, I will personally talk to you on the phone. And I'll tell you why. And my students know why I do this. We need to have a conversation. We need to know if this is for you or not. You probably feel a little comfortable asking questions or whatever it is. Well, you know what? I'm here for you. Okay. And I'm going to be honest with you. So before you make your next trade, how about saving your money on an expensive cup of coffee and do a week trial and let us try to change your life? All you have to do is take your phone, scan that QR code, or click on that link. All right. Think about it. You just saw how to make $100,000 a year. Is $9 going to change your life? I think it would do better than that. Thank you, Fausto. Hope to see everyone in the C2 trading room very soon. Come and try and see it for yourself. Margaret, thank you very much for sharing that. Students, I mean, you've been here, you've done it. You saw it's, and you know what? I know it's a hard decision. The first step is doing that initial thing. But think about it. If you wanted to go walk on the New York Stock Exchange floor and the entry fee was $9 to get in versus free, would you want to go where you're going to have a bunch of free people, or would you rather have an exclusivity and pay the extra $9 to cut the line? Okay. Well, that separates you from, being a, if this is for you or not. Listen, if you can't afford $9, you really can't afford to trade. I just showed you something that probably you never even heard of, and this is just, I just scratched the surface. I didn't even go there yet. Okay. Imagine when you learn all week. Now, a couple of shout outs here really quick. As you guys are registering, a couple of things just to give you a heads up. Everybody here, when you register, there's a questionnaire. Okay. 5 questions. We want to get to know a little bit about you. Who's your broker? How long you've been trading for? Are you making money or are you not making money? Okay. Who trained you? Please be honest. Next one, you're going to book an appointment. Every one of you can talk to an education advisor. We take customer service extremely seriously. The faster you book it, the faster you get your appointment. If you don't want to, if you're not ready, maybe you're going away this weekend, whatever it is, that's okay, fine. You could start on next week. You could start Monday, but do when it's fresh in your mind. Yeah, my phone's binging off the hook because of you guys. So definitely do that. And then you should be in the room for at least about minimum 2-3 days before I talk to you. Okay. I want you to see and get the experience what's going on. You don't got to be there all day. Okay. You could just be there for whatever, first hour, the last hour. So don't worry, I have to go crazy. All right. Keith, I enjoyed the Wealth 365 Summit. And again, today, thanks, signed up for your summit. No problem, Keith. Well, like I told you, Keith, sometimes if you come back, you hear it the second time, it sounds a little bit better. Hopefully you spoke to education advisor. Hopefully we'll have that conversation, Keith. After seeing a couple of days more in the class, and we'll have that conversation. Okay. But you could see, I mean, for the short period of time in there, you saw what happened this morning. You saw fun. You saw everybody else. All right. All right, traders, listen, $9. I know a bunch of you guys already registered. Who do I have here? Joe, I didn't see you register yet. You want the book, but I didn't see you register yet. Sharon, I didn't see you register yet. I see you want the book viewer, but you got the book. You didn't register for the course. Guys, listen, it's $9. What do you have to lose? I'll give you money back at the end of the week. I'd rather you make a small investment, be there for 1 week, than just read the book viewer. Because you know what? When you do that book viewer and you get it from the exchange, you're going to need help seeing how you're going to relate it to certain stocks that are moving. Because right now, I didn't even teach you how to find the stocks. I didn't show you what makes some tradable than others. Just those things are going to change it. You're already, oh, all right, no problem. I got you registered. No problem. I see you. I can't keep up. There's about over, like I said, there's over 100 people in here registered. Let me do a couple of shout outs really quick. Oli, okay, that's you. I got you registered. Where you from? Oh, Great Britain. A lot of people we got a lot of people from Canada and Great Britain that are here. Appreciate the vote of confidence. See you in there. Gerard, I see you're just registered from Georgia. Welcome aboard. Gene Mark from Texas, just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Who else I got here? Kathy, got your registration from California. Welcome aboard. Who's this? Rich from Buffalo, New York. All right. Welcome aboard. See you then. All right. Any other questions? By the way, a couple of questions people ask me. You don't need a brokerage account. We don't want you to trade. We just want you to watch. Okay? That's it. Don't worry about making money. Don't worry about, you're going to see, they're there every day. Every day. Listen, you got an election that's coming up. Harris is leading. Trump is leading. Did you guys know that fun stock that we talked about, FHUN, is part of the fun stock? That Truth Social, the stock that Trump came out, is actually, the stock's doing great. I don't care if you're a fan of him or not a fan of him, but does it matter? Just think about it. Are you here to make money, or you're trading because, you got nothing, because you like the company? Because you like the company, that's a bad attitude to trade. You don't trade things because you like the company. You trade it because the momentum's there, the volatility is there, and that's where the traders are trading. There's a lot of companies I love, and you know what? They don't go anywhere. They just sit there and they just don't move. So do you want to be that person, or you want to be the person where traders say, damn, how did you trade that stock? That thing took off. That was a great stock. A couple of you also registering right now. A couple of quick, George. Oh, there you are. George, I got your registration. You're from in Pearl Beach, California. Got it. There you go. I was waiting for you to register. All right, good. Good to see you there. We're going to have a good time. You guys are going to have a lot of fun. I promise you. I guarantee it. Otherwise, I'll give you money back. Like I said, I'm looking for new traders all the time, because a lot of my traders eventually they get so good that they open up their own schools. They run their own trading rooms. There's a lot of schools out there. Even on that list that I showed you on ChatGTP, there are my students. Okay. So you might have taken a class with them too, but I've been doing this for a very long time. And my goal is that when I'm done teaching you, you could teach other students, other your grandkids. You know what I mean? Because unfortunately, there's a lot of bad actors in this industry. And unfortunately, just like college, it's a big business. And sometimes you're like, you really don't need college, but some people do need it. And some people know they want to do it. So here's your chance. If you really like trading, give us a shot. I got to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for registering. If you didn't register, that's okay. Maybe it's not the right time, but I'm just going to leave you off with this. You have to learn before you could earn. Okay. You're going into a very busy time of the season. You're going into an election year. There's some great opportunities, earnings season. Go out there and, make an investment in yourself. All right, guys, but don't be stupid. Don't go out there and try it. Let me see if I like and go from there, because you're one trade away of blowing up your account. You're one trade away of locking you in and being stuck in a position. And you don't want to be that person, because remember, it's an 80 to 90% failure rate. Let's not be part of that failure rate. Good luck, everybody. Happy trading. I'll see you in the trading room. Thanks, students, for coming here too also.